Hello and welcome to Life After Narc. I'm Paula. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, please subscribe. New supply, narcissists will always devalue. And the concept is that no matter how great the supply, if it's the perfect supply or grade AA plus supply, it does not matter. The narcissist is always going to devalue the supply, whether that supply was you when you were with the narcissist or it is new supply. And I would really like you to stick around to the very end. I will try to keep this succinct, but I have an important message that I would like to convey for you to think differently about this concept in our narcissistic language lingo. So the first thing the narcissist did during the initial stage with first you and now with this new supply is the love bombing, and they're creating this fantasy world of ideal, perfect love. But what they are doing, they are pursuing this other person as an object to boost their ego. And they're pursuing this as a normal person would pursue a new car or some other object to gratify their ego, make them look better. Well, studies have shown on happiness research that when people buy new objects over time, they wear out their happiness level. People get more happiness out of activities like vacations, things like that, activity pursuits, than they do out of objects. And because narcissists do not treat people as people, they treat people as objects. That is one of the reasons why a devaluation begins to happen, because you were never a person to begin with. You were an object there to gratify their ego. And so over time, the novelty wears out. And they like the pursuit of the chase, and they like to win. So for them, they get a rush out of chasing after a new object and winning over the new person. Once the narcissist has won over the person, they are going to have another huge problem, and they will always have this problem. And I had spoken about this in a previous video about if the narcissist had a perfect person who was like a robot, that they would still discard the perfect robot that they programmed because they would get bored with it, because they get bored and they like chaos. But that wouldn't be the only problem. And not to be sacrilege here or anything, but say a person was perfect, like they were like Jesus and they were the perfect person. Well, that would not work with the narcissist. That would be impossible, because remember, the narcissist has to be superior. So that would never, ever, ever, ever work with a narcissist, because no one can be superior to them. So it doesn't matter how perfect you are or were, or any supply source ever is, they are going to have to find fault with that person and have to devalue that person, because remember, they can't be on an even playing field with any person ever. So they have to devalue them. They're never, ever going to have a good relationship with anyone ever, because they have to be superior. So a relationship with a narcissist is an impossibility. It will never work with anyone ever, and they will always devalue, always, because it's an impossible relationship. This brings me to my final point that I really wanted to emphasize to you. And it's about supply. Please don't call yourself supply. Yes, that's what you were to the narcissist. So what if you were a grade A supply? You do not want to be anybody's supply, because if you're a supply, what does that make the narcissist? The narcissist is a parasite. So you are a supply to a parasite. What you want to be is a grade A person, a grade A partner. And you want to find somebody else who is also a grade A person and partner, because that's what you deserve. You deserve an equal partner who values you as a person, because you deserve to be valued and loved as a person, and you do not deserve to be sucked off of by a parasite. And that's what I want for you. That's what you deserve. Don't ever consider yourself supply. Consider yourself a valuable, true, loving, caring person that you are, that deserves a loving, caring partner. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I just want all of you to have the love and caring partner that you deserve, because you did not deserve a narcissist, and it is not your fault. So thank you, and I'd love to hear your comments.